Hi, this is Rotten Raven. This is an urgent message for Diablo 3. Season 29 is going to end the Sunday the 7th because season start is the 12th. And we're going to show you that here in a second. Of course, in the news here, they do show the Dark and the Tristan event. As you see, I only have Diablo 3 as my favorite. Diablo 3 is last played. I have other games, but I don't have them, marked as favorites. As you see in the news here, they don't really show you. It is buried way down here. And they'll have the preview for season 30, which will tell you that it starts on January 12th at 5 p.m. Pacific. Not much has changed from the PTR. There's still the confusing wording in the notes. They just copy and paste it from the PTR. The only thing I do know they changed, if I can find it really quickly, was that Shatara, for getting the staff of hurting, had a 20% drop rate. Hater's Gift is still Barb gets Legacy of Raker, Crusader Armor of Akhan, Demon Hunter gets Embodiment of the Marauder, Monk gets Anna, Necro gets Pestilence, Witch Doctor gets Tsunamasa's, and Wizard gets Desiree's Magnum Opus. They say new permanent features. This is where it's ambiguous writing. There's some forum posts about this, but they say Rites of Sanctuary as well as Visions of Enmity are permanent features of the game. And then how they word it in here, they do say continual season themes. So we don't know if they mean just season or if it would be in non-season as well, as the original post from, was it Adam Fletcher said that it would be in both, and the person who coded it is still on vacation, so we don't know. I'm not going to show you all this post. It's not worth it because it's all hearsay. Uh, Pretty much, yeah, right there. Shatara now has a 20% chance to drop the rate of Gibbering Gemstone. That's nice. Whispers of Atonement can now be established for 1 to 3 Forgotten Souls. What do they... Huh. That would be stupid to do. Unless you need Forgotten Souls. Because they have a power on it, so even low level, they're good for columns of spares. Okay, or Extreme, which is supposed to be like that Dream Rift that has like the best monster densities, the best XP and stuff. Is buffed from 1 to 4%. And then the Gelatinous Sire Goblin, which I believe is the Gold Goblin that drops all the gold, will no longer spawn from the Goblin Shrine inside Echoing Nightmares, which is, Petrified Scream thing. People say about Blood Shards from the Blood Thief, or yeah, because the Blood Thief doesn't drop Blood Shards, so we won't remove that too. We'll see. To me, it's a rare chance to get the Goblin Shrine anyways, and most people, if you're playing with them, they say skip it because they're trying to get to the level. It doesn't add. Last I knew, it didn't add that much XP. Like normally, goblins are considered elites, and they add more XP or progress to a level. But because how Echoing Nightmares work with their features and being overwhelmed, that I don't think it tracks properly. I could be wrong, but uh, most people just skip goblins. Uh, Balance changes forward. They say seasons pass will be introduced roughly every 3 months. As you know, this season's been what, 4, almost 5 months because it started in September, October, November, December. It's early, so it's 4 months roughly. But hopefully going forward, it's 4 months. Plus, you always know you normally have a week between seasons. Like the season ends usually a week and a half because normally what they'll do if they announce it today, it won't be this Sunday. It'll be this Sunday, the 14th, and then we'll start the 19th. Or they could say we end on the 14th and the season starts on the 26th, like 2 weeks, which is still like a week and a half. Instead of being like the 5 days, it's 12 days. But normally they announce it like Wednesday, Thursday. It's always like that time plus a week. So you have almost 2 weeks, but not quite 2 weeks, because they never announced it on a Sunday. So, and then if they did that, oh, it shouldn't count this Sunday, it would be the 21st. Well, no, it's a week and a half. But this is weird. So I'm saying, so they just announced it today, regardless of what time it was earlier today. I didn't see the time post. It was announced today. It was not announced yesterday. So season ends. They did not say officially it ends on the 7th. They only said officially it starts on the 12th. But knowing that season always ends on the Sunday before, it has to be the 7th. I'm going to prove that here in a minute, because if they would start in the season sometime before season start, they would have to have a maintenance or something real quick. Therefore, it's probably going to push back to season start then. It just causes season start doesn't always start exactly on, example, for me, it's 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. That there's always a rough start. You might have to restart your game if you're in the game because it doesn't know the season started. It's a whole thing. So maintenance just adds to it. So you should be glad they don't have a maintenance right before season start. That would really screw things up because maintenances don't always go as planned, and it could take longer than they expect. And then therefore you might have a really late start on Friday night to play the game. If you're like me, like you're Eastern time, it's already getting late. Pacific time, it's early afternoon, evening for you. Technically, be evening because 5 p.m. Uh, but we're gonna see here that there's a patch on the 9th, which is Tuesday. So we're gonna see that here in a minute. Trying to see if there's some changes in red. Most things have not changed from the PTR wording. I'm not going through everything because to me it doesn't affect me. I only worry about Demon Hunter. Uh, yeah. Let's scroll up. I know what's in here. I've seen it. Oh yeah, right. At the very top. The patch 2.7.7 goes live on January 9th. As you see here, that's Tuesday. So they announced it today. Patch is the 9th. It could be the 10th, depending on what time they do it, and if you do it, whatever. And the season starts at 12th. So the season has to end because if any of this definitely is in non-season, people who are still playing, if they don't end the season, they'll have this alter for the end of the season then, which would be an unfair advantage for people pushing Paragon boards or the top leaderboards. But the last couple of days will give people an unfair advantage, especially who people who are streaming or don't have to work that day versus people that have to work. So I don't see them keeping season past the 7th. It normally ends at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, same as the start time. They always the end time is the same as the start time. It used to be like 5 p.m. Eastern, so what would that be? 2 p.m. Pacific, but they changed it so they matched. So it's 8 p.m. Pacific and 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific end, and it's the same time for start, 8 p.m. Eastern for start or 5 p.m. Pacific. Just want to say that you can change your time zones. I'm not doing all the conversions. I know so many people, especially in the guild, that if they're in Canada and it would be him, it would be 9 p.m. Yeah, he's an hour later than me. And then I know people in California, and Texas and Arizona, and so there you have it. So I'm trying to think of anything else I need to say. I said the gifts, the urgent message that this is. They announced it on the 5th. The season 30 starts on the 12th. There's no official patches or notices on season end at all. If you go to the thing here, you go to forums, you get Buzz Tracker. There's a note in there too that someone else had it, like a latest, but it depends where you see. For example, this was the last one, and there's notes about it. It's how I happen to know, you know, the different rights of sanctuary. I'm looking because I know our favorite Leviathan posted drop rate. It's about the hey Tom, do we have the altar now in non-season or not? Dev Tom clearly coded that part. Charlie, which seems misspelled, coded that part in some vacation. Just write something ambiguous that works either way. I don't know if that's a spoof or if it's true, or the dev. I don't know who Dev Tom is offhand. I don't recognize that name. I know there's a lot of devs that just have a name, like a personal name, and not like a character name or alias. So we'll see. So either way, go back here. So Blitz Tracker, it has season 30 preview. It has Dark and Tristram, and then it has the PTRs ended. There's nothing in here, and I tried going through, and then if you have Twitter, which is X or whatever now, you have to be a member. I'm not going through all that hassle. Whether there's an official post that way, because I know a lot of times they communicate now more through would be X, the old Twitter. Sometimes you see posts on Reddit, but it's not guaranteed there. But so you see, there's no official end, so we have to presume that the season ends on the 7th, which is looking at what time it is. It's almost 7:30 for me. So if it ends at 8 p.m. and here in 30 minutes, that would be 48 hours and 30 minutes. So that's 2 days, because a day is 24 hours. So I have 2 days to get done. Right, didn't get done, which won't be hard for me. I'm just letting people know, because I know I have a guildmate that, I still do the average achievement. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And that was last week, and I don't know if they got anything done or not. But other people like that you gotta hurry up if you're going to finish up and you have conquests to do. And some of them this season was like 5 classes, I think a 55 solo, and a greater rift, stuff like that. I think one of them also was 45 no set pieces, which issues the whatever the not echoing nightmare of dreams. It's a gem that you put in your rings and amulet that if you level up, as long as you don't have any set equipped, it gives you bonus to basically ancients and primals. But the way that conquest work is you can get that achievement if you're wearing green long it's not a set, but for that conquest you can't wear any green pieces at all. It even doesn't make a set. So keep that in mind. So people are not getting the achievement because you can't have any green pieces on. Your follower can, but not you. And remember, this achievement is for solo. Not the solo when you do it. And we don't have to play in solo mode. You can play in regular, season softcore. Just you have to do it just like when you do your Bloodstar cap. To increase it, you have to do it solo, regardless if you play with people or not, to unlock your Bloodstar cap. So this is just a warning, urgent message saying, hey, season end, say in 2 days. Go get your stuff done if you want any of the transmogs or whatever. Otherwise, you're screwed. This has been the Rotten Raven. Thanks for watching.